This is Dave on the Edge. When I was in year 12, a man came to our school, and I went to school all day long because it was a boarding school. We started at 7:30 in the morning and went right through till 5 at night, and had different things during the day, work and stuff like that. And we had chapel, 7:30 every morning. And this guy came, and he was a doctor, and he was talking about addiction. And when he had finished doing his presentation about addiction and telling us what each addiction would do to you in the long term, he said, "But I want to challenge you young people today about one addiction that if you let it take over your life at a young age, it will change the way you live your life as an adult. It will change your relationships, it will change your heart, and it will change the way you think about other people." And then he said, this addiction is pornography. And this was before the internet. And so pornography wasn't easy to access, really. You had to go out of your way to buy a magazine or borrow one or whatever. And he started talking about pornography and that it was an addiction. And I got uncomfortable and said, nah, it's not an addiction. And the reason why I was uncomfortable is because back in my room, I had a couple magazines. And so I said, just to prove it, because he said this, if you want to prove something's not an addiction, stop for 3 days. If you can stop, you're not addicted. And I said, fine, I'll do it. 3 days, no magazines. And you know what happened? In the next 3 hours, I'd looked at the magazines twice. And I prayed about it, and I said, God, what should I do? And I opened the Bible and pointed with my eyes closed. And the text that my finger fell on said this: "My eyes are ever on the Lord, for only He can release my feet from the snare." That's Psalms 25:15, and it's been a text for me right through my whole life since then. And I hope it can be one for you in this internet age as well. Remember to look to Jesus, and He will help you out. This has been Dave on the Edge. Where do you stand?